We are on our way. We're gonna go see the leaves in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's about a 4.5-hour drive from our house, and we have about 2 hours left. It's getting prettier and prettier as we get out here. We don't really get a lot of change in leaves in the area that we live in because we're very close to the ocean and it moderates the temperature. So, you know, up here there's a little bit more change in temperature in the fall, and the leaves actually change and they're really beautiful. Plus we're going to be climbing an elevation. It's so pretty because the cotton has bloomed. Looks like snow. I love it right after it first blooms because everything is so bright white. It hasn't had a chance for it to like get dirty and dingy yet, and it's really just pretty going through here. We are staying in a tiny house. It's going to be kind of like a glamping experience. There's no electricity, but they do have solar lights and a solar like water heater. There's a little, you know, bathhouse kind of thing, it's detached. Yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting experience. We found this place on Airbnb and it was very, very reasonable. So we're just going for a little weekend getaway. We had a teacher work day today, and I did 5 of my fall conferences, and I'm doing the rest. Well, I'm doing a bunch more on Monday because we have another work day. Today was an optional work day, so I went in for half of the day. I left at lunch so that I could get out there before it's dark, since it's kind of like a little out of the way location. We didn't want to get there later when we couldn't see where we were going. Tomorrow we're gonna see if we can't go to Monticello, which is very close nearby. So, and we're just gonna enjoy the scenery and the leaves and being outdoors and having some time away. And we got the boy with us, don't we? Is the boy coming with us? Huh? Are you the boy? Are you the boy? He was very excited this morning when he got to go for a ride in the car. He has been wanting to do that all week. He went with Joe to work, so met the custodian. It's a very nice day. It's 70 degrees outside, so it's sunny, so beautiful weather. It's gonna be like this all weekend, and it gets down to like 40 at night, so it's gonna be chilly in the evening, but really pretty weather for seeing the leaves. Are you yawning? Are you yawning? Are you yawning? Ooh. Ash was like, where are we going? I've never been to this place before.
trying to enjoy the fire.
Sorry. We are enjoying the fire.
Not with that lighting issues.
So here's a little cabin tour. Everything is not like all put together because we did sleep in here and we left early this morning, and so it is what it is. But you come up from the parking. Let me show you where the parking is. Excuse me, generally. So you come up from the parking back there. So you have a little walk down the path, and then come up to this deck right here. There's a beautiful view right here. There are solar lights, and there's a little table here that you can sit and watch everything. Down here there's a fire ring and a couple of chairs, so you can also watch the view from there. Some cute little hay bales sitting out. There's also a table back there, so if you wanted to eat under the shade, you could. And then in here we have our bed. It's a cozy bed. It has really nice comfy pillows and a little table. There's a heater that heats things up really well. There is a mirror, and this is just natural ventilation. So, you know, you got your heater, and then blackout curtains if you want. And you may be thinking, where do you go to the bathroom and take a shower? This is the one catch. That, friends, is the outdoor bathroom. Let me show it to you. There's some water in a jug, and he will refill it if we need it refilled, but that's fresh water. There's all these solar lights so you can see at nighttime. This is the only thing that I wish was a little different, but it is a camping atmosphere, so he was very forthcoming in the description. This is your bathroom. There's no one around. Like, this doesn't back up to anything else. So you got a solar bag shower. Have a little thing with clean towels. I brought my own wipes and different things like that, but I did brush my teeth in here this morning. Yeah. And you throw the bag, and then there's like a special towel in there that kind of like helps compact everything, and you take the bag and throw it out yourself. So yeah, that's the only downfall of the place, but overall it is a very cute little quaint camping kind of glamping getaway. And it does have a really, really pretty view. Now, we got here a little bit early. The leaves haven't really totally changed where we're at. Now, when we drove up into the mountains today to go to the apple orchard, we did see a lot more color up there and on our way up there. But here, we're still low enough in elevation that it's still kind of warm, and there's only a little bit of color here and there. But these hills back here, that you can see when you're sitting over here on the deck, those are gorgeous. In a few more weeks when everything is red and orange. So yeah, it is a really pretty, quaint little place. There's a little path up here. You can go up the hill and you can see a gorgeous view of the sunset from up there, because that's up higher than everything else. So that is a little tour of our home away from home for the weekend. Today we went to downtown Gordonsville, and we walked through all the shops. They're so cute. It's such a nice little place just to, you know, drive and get out and walk around and go through, like, meandering through all the shops. It's really, really nice. and we ate at the barbecue exchange, which is delicious. I would highly recommend it if you're ever in Gordonsville, Virginia, to check out the barbecue exchange. Really, really quality meat, and they have lots of different things there, lots of different sauces and sides, and it's a cute little spot, and they're reasonably priced and just delicious food. So yeah, we had a good time. We went driving up to the Carter Mountain apple barn, and we did not get tickets. They're so busy on the weekends in the fall that today was one of their ticketed days, so you have to pay $9 a person to go up there and reserve your spot to actually pick apples. But we just went in the drive-through lane, which it's a different way up the mountain. It splits off from the apple barn, regular drive where you go if you're picking, and you don't have to have tickets to do the drive-through. So you go, you can see all of the beautiful leaves, the scenic byway, and then as you get up to the top, they give you a paper and you can mark your order and tell them what you want, and then they go into the barn and get what you want and bring it out, and then you get to enjoy the views on the way down. You actually drive through a lane that has apple trees on the sides. It's just so pretty, and I really enjoyed that. So that's been our day today. We did some antiquing and, just walking around shopping, and now I'm going to go take a little nap. I think this evening we're going to eat the rest of our pizza that we got last night. The pizza was so delicious. It was from this just little local place called Fabio's, but I watched the guy make the pizza in there, and it was authentic. We got the box and it was so heavy because it had so many toppings, and the crust was just perfectly done. He hand stretched it out. I watched him do it. It was really, really good find, and surprising because it's just a little hole in the wall next to the Food Lion. I did not expect the pizza to be that good. So we're gonna eat the rest of that tonight and watch the sunset. We have some snacks picked out. We got some apple cider donuts and some treats from the local coffee shop, and yeah, we're just gonna sit up there and watch the sunset on the hill and eat our snacks, and that'll be our evening. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna check out and head back home. It's been a fun weekend, really nice getaway, and I'm so glad that we took the time to do this during a really busy time of the school year. Such a beautiful sunset. We enjoyed our little treats from the bakery. It's been a nice, relaxing evening. Huh, Baxi? So, what was your favorite part of the trip so far?
Eating that brisket.
Yeah, that was a really good restaurant. That may have been
some of the best brisket I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was going up to the apple barn. I loved driving up through the mountain and seeing all the views.
That was a really good apple. I'll admit that was a really good apple.
But I just like the experience of driving up there.
Yeah, well, I was afraid we were going to roll off the mountain. So,
No. We didn't know what we were in for. We didn't know that there were going to be so many people.
That was a lot of cars. I knew we were in trouble when we got to the entrance, and there was a dude down there at the bottom of the mountain controlling traffic.
Right? Yeah, so you can buy tickets. On the weekends in the fall, there's so many people that go that you have to buy tickets to go apple picking. So it's $9 a person. But if you don't want to do that, you just want to buy some apples or whatever else, like they sell all different kinds of things. You can go through what they call the drive-through, and you literally drive up the mountain, and there's like a separate like drive that you go up, and you snake around to the apple barn, and then instead of, you know, picking apples yourself, you just like go up there and you place an order, and they go in the barn and they get what you want and bring it back out, and then you get to drive around and see all the views, which was really why I wanted to go up there anyway. Like we picked apples last year. It was okay, but it was the experience of like being up on the mountain and seeing all the views and everything that I really wanted. So I got to do exactly what I wanted. And there was more color there because it's up higher in elevation. So that was enjoyable. That was my favorite part. And the apples are delicious, and we're bringing some home. So I do love this view. And yeah, it's much better now than it was right when the sun set. I wonder why that is.
Because the sun is setting over there into a valley area, and the red light's shining up over the mountains right there.
Yeah.
Over the ridge line. Because these aren't actually the mountains right here.
These are the foothills.
Yeah, these are the foothills. We're not far enough.
Is it like Shenandoah foothills? Because it's Shenandoah National Park that's over here.
You'd have to go past Chancellorsville a ways before you get to the Shenandoah Valley. It's actually in between a couple of mountain ranges. A little bit. Or it's in between the foothills and the mountains, maybe. Something like that. I'd have to look at the map.
Baxter has totally loved it here. He's just been exploring everything, running around. He's been in heaven. You want to go back down to the house? Huh? Want to go down to the house? To the cabin? It's down the hill just a little bit.